Hello. Good to see you.
All right there, Revenants. Welcome back to Code Vein and the Road to 100. And today is going to be, because you find the Impulse Anchor here in the Cathedral of the Sacred Blood to be
I'll
exact.
keep an eye on our surroundings.
Thanks, Eva. You're gonna need to because it'll be quite confusing, right? For most people who go through here. Was for me once. And so going through here again, uh, it'll be kind of fun because we'll be running Queen's Breath and we'll be running a whole bunch of things here that will kind of just make this all sort of just a weird interaction to say the least. So we're going to be going for charge attacks and charge drains. We'll be going for regenerative drain because the cathedral is quite a long place and we're going to try and do it without resting at a missile. So let's see if we can make our way through. Now the cool thing is we're going to be going for slow here and we're not really going to have a whole lot of damage. But what we are going to have is we are going to have a lot of annoying considerations for the enemy. So as we get in here, we'll just kind of do this, and then we can go for the damage there, so we can get some slow going, and then we'll go for a backstab to get some Ichor back. So for pairing up against one-on-one enemies, we are absolutely overkill. There is no enemy in here that is going to stand up against us in a one-on-one kind of a sort of a fight. However, you guys know very, very well that there is indeed a invasion here, and Eva is typically the hardest ally to use here during this invasion fight. So we have to really, really, really keep our wits about us. Definitely going for Juggernaut, and definitely going for the charge attacks, and we'll go for Flashing Fang here at the moment. And let's get it going here, and we'll go for a charge attack here. Good. And Eva probably will die. Hopefully, though, that is going to not be the case. Okay. Ouch. And this thing is going to hopefully get thrown up over the edge here. And who knows what else. Ouch. Okay. Okay. Let's go for a charge attack here. Unfortunately, we are inhibited. But that is okay, kind of, I guess, as long as Eva does not die. If Eva dies, then that's a real problem. But if she doesn't die, then we are completely fine. Because we can absolutely take care of business here. Oops. And that's a super problem now. Just because of the fact that we can't... and now we just lost... we just ran out of inhibit there. So what we will do is we will just run over here. We'll head back. We'll bring Eva back. And that's the hard part about having Eva along, is the fact that she's super brittle in this invasion specifically. And she is the hardest and worst partner for this specific invasion because she does blood damage, and typically everything here resists that specifically, unfortunately for us. Okay. So we'll just make this enemy stagger around several times, just because of the fact of how their abilities with the stagger potential, how they stack up against us. They're absolutely worthless against us, pretty much. We can heal off of them by doing charge drains and big amounts, and we can also slow them down superiorly, and we can go pretty quick with our charge attacks. So they really don't have any amount of ability to really go against us in any appreciable kind of a way. Okay, so as we get going here, let's get a few things up and running. And let's go for this. Good. And then we'll go these. Okay. And we'll get rid of this one here right quick. Let's see who else is coming around the corner. Okay. Okay, good. This one is slowed down. Okay, this one is slowed down. So that should give us some good amount of time here to get some backstabs, get some health back, and so on and so forth. Go for the big lady for sure. Get some Ichor here, get some health, so on and so forth. Let's go for a charge attack. Oops. So we should be okay here if Eva has some problems. And because this thing is slowed now, we can definitely... Whoops. Here's an enemy. How about that? And Eva's taken some super beating there, so we'll have to take care of that. Okay. And we'll go for stupid monkey here. Okay. And let's go for a launch here. Get rid of this thing's shield. We'll give Eva some health here while we can. Okay. So she doesn't immediately go down instantaneously here, so nice. And we'll get some health back here. Ouch. Wow, we got hammered there pretty hard. Shoot her again, Eva. There you go. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Eva, no, she's inhibited. Hey, she got me. And now I'm inhibited. Okay, Chunkalicious here is coming after me. There we go. Get rid of this thing's shield. Hopefully nobody is around us. Okay, Monkey is here. For whatever reason. I don't know why Monkey is not going after Eva. Okay, Eva, just kill the monkey. Please. Just kill it. Okay, she's not going to. Okay. Let's get rid of this thing. Good grief. And you can see that this is why Eva has a really hard time with this invasion, specifically just because of the amount of damage she takes at any one time. She literally has a really tough time going for each of these enemies. Okay, that should kill that one immediately, which is great. Let's go for a charge booster here. Let's go for a slow, and then we'll go for some health here. Okay. There we go, that should get rid of that. Very nice. Okay, and let's go for a charge attack here. That should slow it down. Okay, so you can see how this build kind of all operates here together, and it has like super duper utility built in for everything that we're doing. And it works very well for enemies, and we were able to keep Eva alive. And obviously we are slow mobility, but the ability to not use any heals in that invasion while keeping Eva alive is a super win in my book, just because of how that invasion goes and how difficult it is. Okay, and we'll take care of this fella. And that 212 on the ground there really messes with your charge drain abilities, so keep that in mind as well. Now we're going to absolutely go for some healing here to get Eva and myself a bunch of health back, so, and a whole bunch of Ichor, because we don't need to do anything for the time being. We just need to get Ichor and health back and keep Eva up to full health here. So we've got Cleansing Light going, so we'll just continue to top her up here as much as possible, so we don't run into any real problems later on. We'll save her heals for, you know, maybe the Berserker or something. And we need a whole bunch of Ichor to start running our gifts again. And apparently I can't parry, which you guys know. Okay. Oops. Okay, and apparently I can't get a backstab either. Okay, well, no problem. So the entire idea of this build here is pairing up with debuff buildup and a slow weapon, specifically the impulse anchor here with its charge attack, because its charge attack hits 3 times during the impact of the explosion. And so when that hammer comes down like this, it hits 3 times. And because these ladies have basically no real, what do you call it, balance to speak of, they, oops, okay, okay, and I sure do, Eva, okay, because that comes down and hits 3 times, you're completely able to really take advantage of the element, or sorry, not the element, the status debuffs against enemies. And there versus that one enemy, we sure took a huge amount of damage, but because we have a very large amount of defenses as well, we are able to, you know, continue on here without a real problem. Right here is where you find the impulse anchor, down there in that chest. But we're not going to pick one up because we already have almost all of them that we need. Now, being slow mobility is definitely a minus in a lot of builds and in a lot of scenarios, but for this setup and what we're doing here, it's not actually that much of a minus. It's kind of a minus, but it's not too bad, and that Queen Steel is blocking my charge attacks as well. So remember, we're not going to rest at the missile, and we're trying not to, as much as possible, trying not to heal ourselves, so we will just continue on our way. Now, typically when you're running the impulse anchor, right, obviously we're trying to run faster hammers, but this time the only fast speed thing that we're doing is we are running faster charge attacks. And it works out very well with this kind of setup. You can go for stun as well, and that doesn't work as good because after an enemy is hit, right, they end up coming out of their status effect the very next attack. I wish I could get a backstab. And so what we're trying to do is mitigate all of that and just go for straight up abilities here to, whoops, to go for, you know, status effects. Okay, unfortunate. Now we get a backstab finally. Good grief. Takes forever. Okay, it's going to come down and go after Eva. This is awkward. Okay. Whoops. Okay, good. We got some health there. And we should get some more... Oops. Should get some more health here. Ouch. Never mind. We'll get less health. Definitely go for the knockdown here. Okay, and we didn't get a launch for more health. So you can see that we're not really mitigating our health too well, just because of the ridiculousness of the requirement to get charge attacks or launch attacks. And it's kind of tough when all of this is happening at once, but if we can get these enemies slowed, we can absolutely take them down very fast. Okay, let's go for a charge attack here. Good. Good, and now we will go for a very large amount of charge drains. And you can see that these things getting up off the ground is almost impossible for them once they are knocked down. So very good. Okay, let's hopefully get the parry here. Very nice. And that will buy us time, absolutely here. Okay, good, we got another backstab. Hopefully we can get time crunch going. Nice. Very good. Okay, so we're almost up to full here again. We're about 3/4 or 2/3 of the way, and we should be there pretty quickly here off of this enemy. This enemy allows us a very good amount of time here to go for charge attacks, charge drains, backstabs, all the above. And so we should be able to load up all of our health off of this guy here. Okay, and one more backstab, maybe? No, no more backstab. Okay, not a problem. But you can see that we're up to full, Eva's up to full, we have almost all our iCore, and we are completely able to keep on running. Now, Eva sure does help us with her gift accelerator there, and that is where we are trying to rely on that a little bit, just to have some really good increased speed abilities here, but you know, no guarantees on that. Okay, so we'll do this first, and then we'll go for the charge drain, or the charge attack, and we'll get it slowed. Good, and then we'll do this, and then this, and that should take us very, very far into the damage pool there. And you can see that this enemy just literally got bullied into the ground, and there was no defense there from that. Okay. Oops. Oops. Okay, let's go for another charge attack here. Good. And you can see that once these things get thrown onto the ground, they get slowed down, whatever. It really doesn't matter. I would like to... There we go. Okay. And you can see that we really do have enough power just with Flashing Fang and Steadfast Strike. That's a 10 times multiplier to our damage. We don't really have anything that can, you know, add a 0 here as compared to what we would normally be getting with different buffs and everything. So just between those two, it is very single target focused in one single attack. However, because of everything being slowed during our engagements, it really doesn't matter that our charge time basically on the Steadfast Strike is so increased. And Eva's Gift Accelerator sure helps to take that amount of time down. Now, we should go for that guy just for completeness sake, and so we'll try and deal with him here as best as we know how. So again, this will be mostly going for charge attacks and slow, just because that is what will give us the upper hand here. The rest of the time he's going to be, you know, resisting our attacks and everything. So it will be important here to get him down as low as possible. Go for charge attacks. Good. And then we can just go for a Steadfast Strike and get rid of him. So as you can see, because he is slowed significantly with his stagger along the way, then we are able to really put out the damage on him. Even though it doesn't look like we're going fast, we're really going fast compared to the enemy. So keep that in mind as well. And as you can see here, we're able to, you know, slow these enemies down and continue putting on the pressure. And because the enemy is slowed and staggered, they have increased frame times with how their bodies recover from the staggering points. And because of that, that is where slow does very well, is during those very much slowed frame times. So let's go in here. Oops. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Okay, none of this went according to plan. We lost a lot of iCore, things went bad, it all went downhill pretty quickly. Okay, but we'll get some of our health back. We'll go for a charge attack there. Now we do cost iCore every time we use a charge attack, but because of how much iCore we get back, if we strike the enemy, it's refunded all to us. So there's really no downside to doing a charge attack if you hit the enemy. If you miss the enemy, obviously you're -2 iCore, and if you are down at the very bottom of your iCore pool, then you will have a very hard time recovering. So because the explosion will not happen, and with that in mind, what will happen then, you will be strung out, kind of waiting, you know, for that impact to do good things, and it won't do good things for you, and so you will be... Oh, Eva, just calm down there. What's happening? Okay, so I don't know what Eva was doing there, but that was pretty wild. So you want to make sure that you connect your charge attacks. As you've seen, I missed a few, and that all of a sudden really inhibits us from doing really good things. Okay, this guy, we will absolutely go for a backstab on him. We got to keep Eva at full health here if we can at all possible. So we'll continue on our way. Eva's going to go after a couple of these guys. Now there are some items in front of some of these guys, so we do have to be mindful of that as well. But we'll definitely get all of our health back here as much as we can. And I'll try and keep us up at tippy top of our health bar. So that is where you can kind of double dip in a sense, that if you are using a weapon set to do charge attacks, absolutely think about going for a Hound's Veil with charge drains, just to make sure that, just to make sure that you are in a position where you can make good use of health recovery at the same time, instead of, you know, feeling like your build doesn't really support one half of your weapon outfit or not. The nice thing is that you can take full advantage of the actual weapon while at the same time taking full advantage of the veil itself, and really putting a whole bunch of different abilities into your move pool. It really gives you the ability to do health, recovery, damage, defense, and offense all at the same time. So really good stuff. Let's get rid of that guy, and then we will get rid of this. Oh, okay. I was gonna say we'll get rid of this guy, but maybe not. Okay, yeah, pretty simple for these guys. Because we are doing crush damage with the impulse anchor here, the nice thing about it is that it does stagger quite a bit, and it is a very heavy weapon. And you can see that with our blood veil and our weapon, we're always at slow mobility, so it's completely fine that we have Juggernaut along the way. Okay, and because again we are just going to stagger over and over and over, it really makes for a good way for us to engage the enemy here. Oops. And that was just me not paying attention because she was slow. I thought she was going to strike at a faster interval than what she did. Ouch. Okay. We're not really doing too well here on the front of understanding what's happening here with our frame timings, just because of being slowed, but it will help us significantly during the Berserker fight. We'll probably get to the Berserker fight here just at this point, or maybe next time. Maybe we'll do it next time. We'll do Berserker and the Invasion and Aurora all in one go. But you can see that we didn't actually die to the Invasion this time, because we did a reset and then we started the Invasion again. And if you can get through these invasions without dying, yourself dying, it's absolutely incredible that you can actually do that, because these invasions are very tough. And as you can see there, it takes 30 Ichor to get through. Oops, get through there. Ouch. Okay. Okay, let's go for a charge attack here. That'll do. Almost get her slowed, but we'll just take her out here. No problem. Oh, that's not good, Eva. And that is the problem with trying to keep them alive for so long, is that they really do use all of their healing. And if they wouldn't use their healing and they would rely on you, they would obviously die more, but at the same time, you would be able to heal them up much better. Okay, so, whoops. Okay, let's go for this fella first. Hopefully Eva doesn't die. We'll hopefully get some health here. Okay, she's launching that guy. That's very good. Can't get this guy. My inputs don't register sometimes. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go for a charge. Oops. Good job, Eva. That bought us some time here. Very nice. Okay. And we could go get that big thickums around the corner there, but it's not really in our best interest at the moment, so we'll just continue on our way. And you can see that even without Juggernaut, we still do have some pretty good defenses here along the way. Alright, we'll definitely get this lady interested in us here. Oops. Okay, that might be... Okay, I was gonna say, we might have thrown her off the edge there, but nope, not quite. We'll go for another launch. Get a little more health. Yep, very, very good. And we don't really need to worry about the monkeys here. Not at the moment. We do need to worry about this fine specimen. And because it will be thrown to the ground, we can follow up here with a very nice charge attack, or charge drain. And we're getting some more health here, so that's great. Okay, 2069. Let's give Eva some health here. Just keep her topped up. And we probably should go for Cleansing Light, just so we can keep our health higher instead of continually getting rid of it all the time and losing it. Okay, and we'll... Yep. Not really. We're doing alright, Eva. We're doing alright. See, and that only costs us like 100 health, and every time we do a backstab, we get 150 health. And if we do a charge drain, we get even more health. So it's really, really nice that we have that option here. Okay, definitely charge drain here. There we go. And another one here. Okay. Oh, nice, Eva. Nice stagger. Okay, another charge drain. We'll hopefully get... Oh, okay. Eva, careful. Okay, and we'll go for another charge drain here. Oh, okay. And give Eva some health real quick. We lost quite a bit there because of Cleansing Light running out at exactly the wrong time. That's okay. We're still keeping Eva alive, and even though she doesn't do really a whole lot of damage to almost anything here in the cathedral, because she does blood and pierce, we do our best here to keep her going. So you want to do pierce versus the big ladies, but not versus the thin ladies. So it's kind of a choose your own adventure here. At this point, we'll go for a charge booster.
Just watch.
Good. All right. And then we should be able to... whoops. That is the stupid problem about going for what we're doing here. Get rid of this one. And then we will go for a charged attack with Flashing Fang on this one. Okay. Good. And we'll backstab City here to get some health back, hopefully. And while it's slowed and down on the ground, that will give me time to get more health back. Very, very good. And we'll go ahead and top Eva off here. And we don't really want to fight the monkeys here. I guess we'll finish it off with the Berserker. I mean, why not?
Maybe we should check out the whole area.
No, we're fine, Eva. We're fine. We will, yeah, let's head into the Berserker. I mean, why not? We got the run back open now. So if we die, oh well, we'll do it next time. And if we don't, then awesome, hooray, we did well. And we'll probably do the memories and the Berserker next, now that I think about it, just to get more hammers in. And we'll head on in here. Okay, so this should be kind of interesting here. And you can see that we can slow him, indeed. And that is another reason why you can pick up this build here for this area, just because of this boy being susceptible to slow and not poison or anything else, so keep that in mind. Oh, that was a mistake, unfortunately. And another backstab here. And Eva should be okay for the time being. And we'll go for more health back. Okay. And because we stagger very hard, we will be completely fine here. Oops. And let's see if we can launch this boy. There we go. That'll help us here get some health back for Eva. And you can see that he's slowed big time. Whoops. Okay, that's really unfortunate. Okay. Sorry, Eva. Okay, we'll get him slowed up here. And one more hit. There we go. Ouch. Let's go ahead and launch him. There we go. We'll hopefully go for the steadfast strike here while he's figuring out if he wants to get up off the ground or not. And Eva's back. Thank you, Eva. And so, yeah, that is a pretty simple basic fight there with the Berserker. And as I said, when we are one-on-one, basic one-on-one with any enemy, they really don't stand a chance against this because they can't really damage us too hard. And if they do, we're constantly getting launches because we're getting hit all the time because we're slow mobility, or we are getting backstabs or charge drains. So we're constantly refilling our health. And as you saw, Eva went down there because we preemptively healed her, but that was completely fine because we were able to just constantly have that health regen coming in, while at the same time being able to slow the enemy down, and also having a 10 times multiplier to our damage just from these two gifts alone. And because the enemy is slowed and constantly like on the ground or whatever, we have really good openings for these two gifts to operate at the same time. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next half of the cathedral tomorrow. So we'll see you then.